Whoa, that's really close. Okay, so Jsfarms2004 has tagged me to do some recipes and my favorite cooking things, and I couldn't find the list, the actual list that I was supposed to be going from. And I've had a really gut-wrenching, horrible morning, and I've got other videos I need to make, and so thank you, lovely other channel, Jsfarms2004, for giving me an opportunity to make a video that was a little, can get my mind off of things. You guys will see the other video probably tomorrow. Chamomile had an accident, and I have been at the vet all morning. So I'm going to talk about cooking now. My favorite soup to make, and so anyway, the tag was about favorite recipes, favorite cooking things. And so I will try to remember from just the back of my head what my favorite dishes are to cook. Probably my favorite is bone broth, chicken bone broth. And it's pretty standard. I cook it for several hours from the night before, pick the meat off after it's been in the soup pot with an onion and a couple carrots. Pull all the solids out, pick off the meat, put it back in, and then add potatoes, carrots, onions, garlic, salt, a little bit of vinegar. And that is probably my all-time favorite food, just hands down. I love that because it's simple. You can put it back in the fridge and use it for future meals, and it's just economical. It's so economical. So that's probably my favorite meal. As far as, I think there was one for pasta. Is that correct? Was there one for pasta? Here's the thing, is as far as recipes and everything, my mom never, ever cooked with recipes. She did really simple foods and pretty much just threw in some of this and some of that. So when I tell you what my favorite recipes are, I'm kind of stretching a little bit. So I maybe I'll go through my different animals that I like to cook. So my favorite recipe for rabbit is called Giovanni's Rabbit. And what it is a mix of cooking wine and lemon juice that the rabbit and rosemary. Ooh, I'll have to, I should add the recipe to that one. You can look it up online. It's Giovanni's Rabbit recipe, and that one is gourmet French food. I also like to do fried rabbit, and I think I have the recipe up for that one. This makes me think that I need to put together recipes. For my duck, we do a honey glaze that we starts off with the paprika poultry seasoning rub that you rub on the inside of the duck. You rub it on the outside of the duck, and then you cook it very high heat for 15 minutes, and then you turn it down to 325 and let it cook for an hour, and then you take it out and you put the glaze on it, and then you cook it for another 45 minutes, turning it, letting the glaze sit. And that is fantastic. Every time we've had family come over or friends come over, that has, and usually I make a lot of meat roasts. The duck is the one that everybody just sucks the bones dry. Can you move, honey? Because you're right in my light. Thank you. Let's see. Those are pretty much my favorite. For a really simple meal, what we love is lamb chops, because with a bigger roast or with the chicken or a duck, it takes a long time to cook it. But with the lamb chops, you just thaw them quick and you can just put them on. With lamb chops, I always do high heat cooking because of all the fat on lamb chops. If you start out with a low heat and you don't sear it immediately, it can be a little bit watery and a little bit greasy. Let's see, what else? The quail we haven't eaten yet. We do eat goat, but we fix it. You have to fix it a little differently from lamb because it's not a greasy meat. And you guys already know we don't eat grains in our family. We have grain intolerances, so I don't really have any favorite recipes for pastas or for desserts. There are some coconut dessert recipes and some almond flour recipes. But I have a really simple pie crust that's made out of almond flour. And that one is super good because
pumpkin pie.
Because the nuttiness of the almond flour just mixes so well with pie. It's very, very nice texture, very nice flavor. And anyway, go check out Jsfarms2004. Make sure to check her out because she has a great channel. Her channel is more geared towards the really... Honey, could you stop, please? I need you to go out because you know that I'm filming and yet you still came in and I love you. Could you please go out? And so her channel is geared more towards large animals, big farm, 4-H and stuff, where mine is pretty small and more of like a backyard situation. She has it all. She has the big cows and the big goats and lots of fun stuff. I really love her channel. And she gave me the biggest kind of shout out, and it it was so generous. Made me sound like some kind of super person. And it's so nice to hear those kind of things. And yet I kind of snicker a little bit because my husband would tell you otherwise. So anyway, go check out her channel, and I will put a link to it in the description below. And if you're interested in any of those recipes that I talked about, go ahead and contact me, and we'll talk to you later.